Stop trying to overcome lust and bring it into the light instead. Now I know that sounds bold, maybe even backwards, but stay with me. For years, so many of us have been trying to fight lust like it's some heavyweight opponent in the ring, sweating and swinging, and still we walk away defeated. But what if I told you the fight itself is the problem? What if the energy you're spending fighting lust is the very thing keeping it alive in your focus? Today I'm going to discuss how to flip the entire battle on its head, not by trying to suppress your thoughts, but rather by bringing every thought captive, discussing them with trusted friends, and allowing Jesus, the one true light, to expose the devil for the liar he truly is. By doing this, you will fill your life with so much meaning, purpose, and passion that the old desires simply lose their power. So let's just get right into it. Point number 1, the illusion of control. I need you to know right from the start, this isn't a hypothesis I'm discussing today. This is how I overcame 45 years of lust. And my prayer is that you won't have nearly the amount of collateral damage I've had in the pursuit of overcoming lust. Let's be real. Most people think they can control lust through sheer willpower. They believe if I just pray harder, try harder, think purer thoughts, I'll conquer it. But here's the truth. When you try to overcome lust through control, you actually feed it attention. And whatever you feed, grow. You see, lust isn't the root, it's the signal. It's your soul's way of saying, hey, something's off balance here. Something deeper is missing. It might be loneliness, boredom, lack of purpose, or emotional disconnection. When those needs aren't met in healthy ways, lust slips in as a counterfeit comforter. So before you beat yourself up, understand this. You're not broken. You're human. And the moment you start identifying the real need underneath the temptation, that's when healing starts. Point number 2, fill the void. Don't fight. You can't fight emptiness. You have to fill it. This is where most people miss it. They keep saying, I need to stop thinking this way, instead of bringing those thoughts into the light and making them known. Once we do that, we can start asking ourselves the question, what can I start doing that gives my life meaning? Let me tell you about Jeremy Lin, the NBA player who went from being undrafted and sleeping on teammates' couches to lighting up Madison Square Garden during Linsanity. When his fame exploded overnight, Jeremy admitted he struggled with identity and temptation. The spotlight came with pressure and distractions. But instead of trying to suppress those temptations, he redirected his focus. He started pouring his energy into faith, mentoring youth, and even started a foundation to fight poverty and human trafficking. That shift from fighting temptation, his purpose, changed everything. You see, the goal isn't to eliminate desires, it's to elevate them. When you pursue your purpose with passion, lesser desires lose their shine. Point number 3, rewire your mindset. You can't win a spiritual battle with a negative mindset. You see, most people walk around thinking, I'm trying not to mess up. I'm trying not to lust. I'm not trying to look. I'm trying not to fail. But your brain doesn't process the word not. It only hears the focus word, lust, mess up. So instead of resisting, start reframing. Say, I'm becoming disciplined. Say, I'm focused on purpose. Say, I'm walking in purity because I'm pursuing destiny. Your words shape your identity, and your identity shapes your choices. When you start declaring truth over yourself, you're not just speaking against temptation, but you're speaking into transformation. Point number 4, build a purpose-filled routine. If you don't build structure, your temptations will. Idle time is the devil's playground. That's not just some cute old saying, it's reality. Speaking from personal experience, when I decided to get to bed every night between 9 and 10 p.m. and wake up no later than 5:30 a.m. to have Bible and quiet time with the Lord, everything changed for me. To start the day off connected to my Lord and Savior has been key. It sets the tone for every hour and every minute that will follow. So let me tell you about Scott Harrison, the nightclub promoter who built one of the world's most powerful charities, Charity Water. Scott's life was once full of money, fame, and temptation. He was completely surrounded by pleasures, but empty on the inside. Then one day, he hit rock bottom, realizing he'd been filling a spiritual void with all the wrong things. He didn't fight lust by trying harder. He replaced it with mission. He sold everything, volunteered on a hospital ship in Africa, and found purpose serving others. That purpose became his new fuel. And today, millions of people have clean water because of that decision. That's the blueprint. Don't just try to remove the wrong things. Replace them with purpose so powerful it drowns out the noise. Point number 5, surround yourself with accountability and purpose. You can't conquer lust-filled battles with isolation. Too many people fight silent wars. They think if anyone knew what I'm struggling with, they'd judge me. But the truth is, isolation keeps the cycle alive. Find people who will lift you, not lecture you. Mentors, small groups, pastors, or friends who understand the journey. When you have people who speak truth into your life, shame loses its grip. Also, stay active, serve, create, dream, move your body, build your faith. Every minute you spend building a meaningful life is 1 minute lust loses its stage. You weren't made just to not sin, you were made to shine. Listen, the point isn't to spend your life fighting temptation, it's to live a life so full, so purpose-driven, so grounded in God that the old desires lose their power. Stop trying to overcome lust. Start outgrowing it. Fill your heart with mission, your schedule with purpose, and your mind with truth, and watch what happens. Be blessed, and remember, mercy wins always.